The divisional round is set, and the New England Patriots will take on the Houston Texans Sunday, January 18th. And we just got the time official from the ESPN broadcast, as I got it on right now. It will be at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN ABC. And this is what we've been waiting for. We had a great watch party. We saw who the Patriots were going to play. It was either going to be the Steelers or it was going to be the Texans. And it was an absolute, and I mean an absolute beatdown on the field, because it was ugly, ugly, ugly as can be. It was so bad. That game was awful. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the live stream, because that was a rough game, and it has me confident in the Patriots. It has me very confident in the Patriots. So before I kind of give a little preview of this game, I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about facing the Texans? How do you guys feel about facing them? What is your kind of one word to facing this team? Because honestly, after what I saw, I am not scared whatsoever. Not scared at all, because, oh my Lord, if we just want to talk about it, like, the score does not replicate what this game was. And we'll talk about what CJ Stroud did, and then the stats, they look fine. Like 20 for 32, 250 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 86.7 QB rating. But you can see right there, 0 rushing yards. It was ugly from CJ Stroud. There were multiple times where I would watch him and he would drop back and just try to step up and make a mistake. He had not 1, but 2 fumbles. And then talking about that interception, when he would drop back, it was a play where they're at the 10-yard line and he rolls out, tries to make a dump off, and then fails. And it's an interception, and it was absolutely ugly. I think that the Patriots defense is going to swarm him. They are going to get to him. And the main reason why their offense looks so good was this guy right here, Woody Marks, the rookie. 19 carries, 112 yards, and a rushing touchdown to cap it off and end the game, just to kind of blow up and run up the score. But I believe in Milton Williams. I believe in Christian Barmore. They are going to have a lot of their hands full, a lot for this game. I really, really, really think so. And there's some players to watch, and I was talking about it, just thinking about some players to watch before the game. But you got to look out now for Christian Kirk, who just had a career resurgence, 8 catches for 144 yards, because Nico Collins, he's going to be out. That is my prediction. He's going to be out, because Nico Collins suffered a concussion today, and we'll see if he can pass protocol within 6 days. It's not like the Patriots where you have 7 days. You got 6 days. So we shall see. We shall see. His head hit the ground really, really, really hard. But for the Patriots defense, the offense is going to be the reason why the Houston Texans don't win games. And what do I mean by that is they struggled a lot. It was 7-6 at halftime, and everybody that tuned in to the live stream knew, like, what is this game we're watching? There was turnover after turnover, punt after punt. And I'm like, can this game just be over with already? Like, I'm supposed to watch this game and think that Drake May is going to be the reason, like, the defense is going to lock him down? No. The question that I have is the same one that the Texans have with Nico Collins. Is Christian Gonzalez going to pass concussion protocol? And the only update that we have for you guys, I'd put up a graphic if we had it. But we do not have a graphic for Christian Gonzalez or a tweet or nothing, because the only thing that we know is he's in concussion protocol. That's all we know. And we will not find out until Wednesday when the Patriots practice. That is when their first injury report comes out. That's when the first injury report. They are not in the building, at least not mandatory in the building on Tuesday. They could be in there watching film and doing everything, but they are not practicing. We'll find out the first practice on Wednesday. And that is when we'll know if Christian Gonzalez has that red cap on, the non-contact cap, which means he is progressing through concussion protocol. He is on his way of passing through concussion protocol. Is what we saw with Travion Henderson after his head hit the ground in the regular season. He only missed 6 days of practice, or only missed 6 days and then came back. But if we look at C.J. Stroud, who suffered a concussion earlier in the regular season, that is when he missed multiple games. It all depends on the person. All depends on the person. And we'll see. But that is the biggest question that I have. That's the biggest question that I have. I have some early keys to victory for you guys in just a second, but I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is PrizePicks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard, but in life and on PrizePicks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every single weekend, like we have this weekend with New England against Houston, and elite hoops actions almost every night. The action never stops, and PrizePicks lets you take control. PrizePicks simple to play. Just pick more or less than 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if your picks are right, you can cash in. We got a new feature. PrizePicks now has early payouts. So if your lineup gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. And I made a lineup for the Monday night game, and it came just short. It was $20 to win $168. Rodgers, I had the more in his interceptions. He threw one. C.J. Stroud, I had the more in his touchdowns. He threw one. Chris Boswell, I had the more on his field goals. He made 2. And then Kenneth Gainwell, I had the more in his receiving yards at 33.5. He finished with 26. So I came just short. I did a power play. If you did a flex play, you still come out as a winner. You can make a lineup just like this one when you download the app today and you use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. All right, so I kind of just want to show you guys just how good this defense is and the main players that I want to watch out for in this game. And the first guy I'm looking at is Azeez Al-Shaair. He is an absolute freaking dog. He is an absolute dog. You can see a little quiet game, 6 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. He is one of the best players on this team. But you also have to watch out for Will Anderson Jr. Half a sack, 3 tackles. He is one of the best players on the edge. And he scares me a lot. It's going to be him up against Will Campbell, guys. Him up against Will Campbell. But sometimes they're going to figure out that little way where he's going to jump inside and try to get past Jared Wilson. And that also scares me. And then you got to watch out for Danielle Hunter. This is a lot different than the Chargers defense. And the offensive line for the Patriots was a little suspect. Will Campbell let up 1 sack, but Jared Wilson had a very, very bad game. This is his worst game of his career. He let up a lot of pressures. He let up 2 sacks, and it has everybody thinking, should we bench him and start Ben Brown? Because that is a serious possibility if he struggles. Danico Autry, he's another guy you got to look out for. There are a lot of teams. Henry To'oTo'o, 7 tackles against the Steelers. Look, the Steelers did not play very well. But the Texans defense, that's where you have to look out for. 6 points. 175 yards. They didn't allow a touchdown today, just like us. 2 takeaways, 4 sacks. But then when you look at the Texans' offense, well, I don't have the turnovers that they have, but 408 yards of offense. That's really freaking good. Rodgers, and we give a little recap. Last game of his career, probably, might retire after this one. Farewell, my guy, but you played awful. 17 completions, 146 yards. That is what the Texans defense does. If you ask me my couple keys to victory here, I have just a few. And the first one, you know what it is. Red zone defense. Yeah, 2 fumbles lost, an interception, and a touchdown for C.J. Stroud. And now Houston has to go up in the cold and play New England. Red zone defense. Last night, the Chargers got the ball at the 10. Did they score? Nope. Once again, the Chargers got the ball inside the 10. Did they score? Nope. Patriots get the ball back. They go down and score a field goal. They go down later in the game, score a touchdown. You held them to 3 points in those 2 red zone trips. Usually in the regular season, they were scoring. I made it a big part that you have to score. You have to stop them from scoring points. And what did the Patriots do? They did it to the Chargers. You're going to have to do that against the Texans. The Texans are one of the worst teams in the red zone on offense. That's a big one. Then you got to establish the run. If you can establish the run with Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson, it's going to be a long day because, yeah, the Texans have a good defense, but if you can get that play action going, boom. And the last one, do the same exact thing as you did to Justin Herbert. Pressure the living hell out of Stroud. Because once he gets pressure on him, he folds up like a cheap suit. That interception that he threw, go watch the replay. It was bad. Bad. And why? Because they got pressure on him. That's 100% the reason why. It's the only reason why he had those. Those 2 fumbles, he was trying to make something happen when nothing was there. You have to make that happen. But I have big trust in this Patriots team, especially after the way they dominated against that Chargers offense. If you can do that, you can do that against the Texans. Once again, you guys missed it, 3 p.m. Eastern kickoff, Sunday, January 18th. We will be live for it. We will be live for it. Probably 90 minutes before kickoff. So what does that? Make it 1:30 Eastern time? There we go. I love an early game. We get to get it started early. So we know our matchup. If you want the Patriots to beat the Texans, go ahead, go down, hit that thumbs up icon. Hit that thumbs up icon. I want this video to absolutely pop because the Patriots are in the divisional round, baby. Divisional round for the first time since 2019. Or 2018, actually. Even before then. Can you believe it? That Texans team is sorry. They're going to feel the wrath of this Patriots team. I guarantee it. Patriots, Texans, man. We're still going. Season's still going on. Hit that sub button right now. And as always, let's go, Pats.